You're sitting in your living room, flipping through channels on a lazy evening. Suddenly, the screen freezes on a live feed from the United Nations headquarters in New York. A stern-faced spokesperson steps up to the podium, microphone in hand, and utters words that could rewrite the course of human history. Ladies and gentlemen, after exhaustive testing and verification by our international panel of experts, we are thrilled to announce that the long-dormant prototype known as Maxwell's self-powered generator has been declared fully operational. Your heart skips a beat. Is this some kind of prank? A sci-fi movie trailer? No. This is breaking news, dated today, November 10, 2025. And if it's true, everything you thought you knew about energy, power, and the future of our planet just got flipped upside down. Welcome to the video where we dive deep into this earth-shattering revelation. Buckle up, because we're about to unpack what this means for you, for me, and for every single person on this spinning blue marble we call home. Let's start at the beginning, because to understand the magnitude of this moment, you need to know the story behind the machine. James Clerk Maxwell. The name might ring a bell if you suffered through high school physics. He's the 19th century Scottish physicist who basically laid the groundwork for modern electromagnetism. His equations, those four infamous ones that describe how electric and magnetic fields dance together, predicted things like radio waves long before anyone could detect them. But here's where it gets juicy. Tucked away in Maxwell's lesser-known notebooks, discovered in a dusty Edinburgh archive back in 1892, was a peculiar schematic. Not just any drawing. A blueprint for a device that, in theory, could generate infinite electrical power from nothing but ambient electromagnetic fluctuations. Self-powered. Perpetual motion in the guise of genius. Skeptics laughed it off as a curiosity, a mad scribble from a brilliant mind pushed too far. But a small cadre of engineers and tinkerers never let it go. Fast forward to the 1970s. Enter Dr. Elias Hawthorne, a maverick inventor from MIT with a penchant for fringe theories and a garage full of half-built contraptions. Hawthorne dusted off Maxwell's notes, cross-referenced them with Tesla's suppressed patents, and built the first prototype. It was crude, a tangle of copper coils, quartz crystals, and what looked like an antique radio vacuum tube. Powered on in a basement lab, it hummed to life. Lights flickered. A small motor spun without batteries. The world should have exploded with headlines. Instead, whispers of measurement error and hoax buried it. Hawthorne vanished from academia overnight, rumored to have been silenced by shadowy energy cartels. The prototype? Locked away in a UN vault, gathering dust for decades. Why the UN? Because in 1985, during a Cold War thaw, an anonymous donor. Some say a rogue Soviet defector slipped the device into Geneva's hands with a note, "Test this, or the planet burns." And there it sat. Ignored. Forgotten. Until now. Today, at 2:47 p.m. Eastern Time, UN Secretary-General Maria Alvarez held that press conference. Flanked by Nobel laureates in physics and a who's who of global energy ministers. She didn't mince words. The Maxwell generator, after rigorous, independent validation across 3 continents, has demonstrated sustained output exceeding input by a factor of 1.7. Overunity. Free energy. Not a dream. A declaration. Let that sink in for a second. We've been chasing clean, limitless power for generations: solar panels that wilt under clouds, wind farms that idle in calms, nuclear plants that scare the bejesus out of everyone. And now, this relic from the Victorian era steps up and says, "Hold my beer." How does it work? Okay, let's geek out a bit. At its core, the device exploits what Maxwell called displacement currents, those invisible ripples in the electromagnetic field that permeate empty space. In plain English? It harvests energy from the quantum vacuum. Yeah, that zero-point energy stuff physicists love to debate. The setup is deceptively simple. A primary coil spins a secondary field, creating a resonance that amplifies ambient fluctuations. No fuel. No moving parts beyond a gentle hum. Output? Scalable from powering a light bulb to, theoretically, an entire city grid. UN tests, conducted in sealed chambers in Switzerland, Japan, and Brazil, clocked it running nonstop for 72 hours. Temperature stable. No degradation. EMF emissions below regulatory limits. They even hooked it to a desalination plant simulator, clean water for 1 million people, courtesy of nothing. The implications? Buckle up again. First, energy poverty. Billions in sub-Saharan Africa, rural India, remote islands, gone. Poof. Every shack gets a plug. No more kerosene lamps flickering in the dark. Second, climate change. Fossil fuels? Obsolete overnight. Coal miners retrain as solar installers, wait, no, even better, as whatever they dream up next. Carbon capture? Unnecessary. The sky's clear by 2030, mark my words. Third, geopolitics. Oil sheiks sweat. Saudi Arabia pivots to tourism. Russia's gas pipelines rust. Nations like Norway, flush with hydro, smile wider. But the UN isn't blind to the chaos. Alvarez outlines safeguards. Open source the design within 5 years. International oversight body, call it the Energy Equity Council. Patents? None. This is humanity's patent. And the science community's buzzing. Dr. Lena Voss, quantum electrodynamics was from CERN, tweeted mid-conference, Maxwell was right. The field's been hiding in plain sight. Peer-reviewed papers are already flooding AR-14. Simulations confirm efficiency curves that laugh at thermodynamics' second law. Wait, how? Ah, the loophole. It's not violating conservation. It's tapping an untapped reservoir. The universe's background buzz. Casimir effect on steroids. Now, picture daily life. Your electric car charges itself while parked. Factories run 24/7 without blackouts. Data centers cool with ambient air, slashing AI's energy hawk status. Space travel? Starships with onboard generators, Mars bases self-sustaining from day one. Even medicine, portable defibrillators that never die. The humanitarian angle hits hardest. UN estimates, 1.2 billion people lifted from darkness by 2027. Refugee camps powered. Schools lit. Hospitals humming. It's not just tech, it's a reset button on inequality. But let's talk economics, because money talks. Global energy market? Valued at $8 trillion annually. This torpedoes it. Stock dips already, Exxon down 12% in after hours. Renewables soar, first solar up 45%. Jobs shift, 10 million in manufacturing the things by decade's end. China's racing to mass produce. India's mandating one per village. The US? White House briefing at noon tomorrow. Presidents expected to greenlight federal rollout. And Europe? EU commissioners in emergency session, debating subsidies for retrofits. This isn't hype. It's happening. Now, let's zoom in on the device itself. From leaked specs, yes, they're circulating, the Mark IV prototype weighs 47 kilos. Footprint of a mini fridge. Inputs, a kickstart battery, drained after 30 seconds. Then, autonomy. Outputs, 5 kilowatts continuous, peak 12. Hook it to your home panel, and goodbye utility bill. Safety protocols baked in, auto shutdown if fields spike. No radiation. No explosion risk. Engineers call it idiot-proof. And the UN's validation? Bulletproof. They used Faraday cages to rule out external interference. Triple redundant sensors. Blind tests by rival teams. Even skeptics like the American Physical Society's review board nodded approval this morning. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, they quoted Sagan. This meets it. So, why now? Why 2025? Timing's no accident. Post-COP29 failures left leaders desperate. Record heat waves this summer killed 50,000. Blackouts in Texas, India, Pakistan, millions sweltered. The UN dusted off the vault artifact as a Hail Mary. And it worked. Alvarez teared up at the podium, for my grandchildren, and yours. Heartstrings tugged. But facts sealed it. Now, as the sun sets on this first half of our deep dive, let's reflect. Maxwell's generator isn't just operational. It's a beacon. A promise that ingenuity, bottled from the 1800s, can save us from ourselves. We've waited 140 years. The wait's over. But hold on. Because as with any bombshell this big, the undercurrents are swirling. Whispers in the shadows. Threads on forums. Late-night calls between insiders. Is this all it's cracked up to be? Or is there more, a tangled web of rumors that could unravel the whole tale? Let's lean in. You know how these things go. 1 minute, it's gospel. The next, it's a house of cards. Word on the street, or rather, the dark web, is that the UN announcement might be a smokescreen. Maybe. Or maybe not. Let's sift through the chatter. First rumor mill, funding foul play. Insiders claim the testing phase was bankrolled by a consortium of green billionaires, think Gates, Musk, Soros types. Their angle? Control the rollout. Patent the improvements quietly. Flood the market with licensed versions. By 2030, your Maxwell unit pings a central server for updates and fees. Plausible? Sure, altruism's rare in boardrooms. But counter, leaks show the design's fully public domain. GitHub repos exploding with DIY blueprints already. Hackers in Shenzhen 3D printing coils as we speak. So, maybe it's pure. Or maybe the strings are there, hidden. Next up, the suppression saga. Old-school conspiracy buffs are vindicated, they say. Hawthorne's disappearance in '78? Not a nervous breakdown. CIA black ops. Big oil bought silence. The UN vault? A Rockefeller front. Now, with climate Armageddon knocking, they leak it to look heroic. Evidence? Anomalous redactions in the test reports. Page 47 missing from the PDF dump. What's on it? Failed tests? Side effects, subtle field distortions causing migraines in lab rats? Or blueprints for weaponization? Electromagnetic pulses to fry enemy grids. Chilling. Yet, maybe not. Independent auditors from IAEA swear the docks are clean. No anomalies. Just boilerplate. And the rats? Thriving, per vet logs. Balance the scales. Then there's the science skeptics murmur. Thermodynamics 101, you can't get something for nothing. Overunity screams perpetual motion machine, long debunked. UN physicists must have fudged data. Or worse, groupthink. A Nobel bait and switch. Rumor has it Voss from CERN recanted privately. Resonance artifact, she allegedly emailed a colleague. Not true power. Just a clever echo. Scales up? Burns out. But flip it. Maybe the debunkers are dinosaurs. Quantum foam's real, proven in labs. Maxwell's math holds if you tweak for nonlinearity. Papers from Caltech back it. So, stalemate. Now, the geopolitical gossip. China's already reverse engineering. State media blackout, but satellite pics show Shenzhen factories humming. They'll dominate production. Weaponize it for EMP drones. US response? Sanctions? Or steal the tech? Rumor, DARPA's got a black budget clone running in Nevada. Tested on a ghost town, lights on, no wires. But leaks suggest instability. Field's warping time, clocks desync by milliseconds. Sci-fi? Perhaps. Or perhaps the veil's thinning. On the humanitarian front, darker whispers. Rollout to Africa first. Sounds noble. But strings attached. IMF loans repaid in generator access.
Neocolonialism 2.0.
Villages wired, but data harvested.
Every flicker feeds AI surveillance. Plausible in our tracked world. Yet, UN charters ban it. Grassroots NGOs are volunteering installs, free, open. Kenyan hackers crowdsourcing firmware. So, maybe liberation. Or maybe leverage. Economic ripples get murkier. Wall Street's crash? Not organic. Hedge funds shorted oil pre-announcement. Insider trading pro-blooming. Who tipped them? Alvarez's aide, caught yachting in Monaco last week. Coincidence? Or cabal? But markets rebound fast. Tesla stock mooning on generator integrations. Elon's tweeting fire emojis. Perhaps just savvy bets. Now, the wildest rumor, extraterrestrial tie-in. Maxwell didn't invent it. He channeled it. Victorian seances, they say. The device tunes to other frequencies. UN tests picked up signals, non-human patterns. SETI's involved quietly. Disclosure disguised as energy news. Far-fetched? Absolutely. Occam's razor, human genius suffices. No aliens needed. But encrypted UN comms spiked post-tests. What if? The personal angle rumors hit home. Your unit arrives. Hums sweetly. Then, dreams. Users reporting vivid visions, future glimpses. Field-induced hallucinations? Or glimpses of truth? Forums flood with testimonies. I saw cities floating. Placebo? Likely. But EEG scans from early adopters show theta wave spiking.
Meditation machine side hustle. Or mind control vector.
Maybe both. Or neither. As we wade deeper into this rumor swamp, patterns emerge. Hope laced with fear. Breakthrough or bait? The UN swears transparency. Live streams of the vault opening tomorrow. Q&A with engineers. But trust's fragile. Remember Roswell? Moon landing doubts?
This could join the pantheon.
Or rewrite it. Let's game it out. Scenario 1, it's legit.
World heals.
We thrive. Maxwell's ghost toasts from beyond. Scenario 2, partial truth. Works small scale. Big grids? Fizzles. Hype crash. But sparks innovation anyway. Scenario 3, hoax.
UN distraction from real crises, debt, wars.
Puppets dance. We rage.
Yet, even then, the conversation shifts us greener.
No losers. The maybe side gleams with possibility. Infinite power democratizes everything. Creativity unbound. Stars beckon. The may not be caution's wisdom. Vet sources. Build slow. Avoid zealotry. Either way, we're at a pivot.
You, watching this, hold the power.
Share your thoughts below. Dig into the docs. Prototype your own safely. Because rumors thrive in vacuums. Fill it with facts. Or fuel. As the credits roll on this rumor-fueled fever dream, one truth stands. The announcement happened. The device exists. What comes next? That's the script we're all writing. Thanks for riding this wave with me. Hit like if your mind's blown. Subscribe for updates, because tomorrow, who knows? Another vault opens. Peace.